ile gold refinery tumekuwa tukitarajia kwa miaka tutajenga.
And the benefits of the refinery to miners is huge.
Itatusuluhishia hiyo soko.
And therefore it is something that will be a game changer for them. They will see value for money thereafter.
Gold refinery, the first one in Kenya, inajengwa hapa kwenu. Gold refinery, sisi kama serikali tumetoa ardhi, tumetoa mwongozo, tumeweka sheria, na muegezaji, private sector player, amekuja pale, ameweka pesa bilioni 5 katika hiyo program.
The project commenced on June 2024. Like the land was so bare, nothing had started. So we started all the way from the substructure level, starting with the administration block, which is here, at 80%, no, this is actually 95% completion. The powerhouse, which is 95% completed as well. We have the cafeteria at 90% completion. The equipment storage at 90% completion. You have the 2 townhouses at 80% completion. The finishes work have not started yet due to the heavy rainfalls. It's one of the challenges that we have had in a long time. We have the staff dormitory at 75%, the gold storage at 90%, and the processing plant at 85%.
Mimi ni mkazi wa Rosterman. Nimefanya mining kwa miaka 15 na mostly mining yenye nimefanya ni alluvial mining. Alluvial mining ni ile mining ya mchanga along the river banks. Unachukua mchanga, mnaenda hiyo mchanga mnapitisha kwa mtambo, na kuna ile viraka uanga mmeka kwa mtambo, hiyo viraka ndio inashika gold. Hii alluvial mining hamuendi kwa shaft ndani. Si kama shaft mining. Shaft mining wanatoa mawe, wana crush ndio wanatoa gold. Lakini alluvial mining mnatoa kwa mchanga.
Na sisi huku tumesoea ile ya shaft. Ya shaft una lease shamba kwa land owner. Mnaelewana miaka na zile terms, alafu unakuwa compliant. Alafu unaanzisha your shaft. Unatafuta vijana ambao unawachukua kama wale wa labor, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe siwezi fanya.
I think the whole idea of setting up a refinery is because there's a specific focus from the president and the ministry under his directive, of course, to ensure there is investment on value addition. It is not lucrative for the country to be able to continually just export ore or sand without being processed.
When you take your gold, for example, just a gram of gold, the local vendors sell it at a price of 1,000 per point or 10,000 per gram. When you value add the same gold, when you will sell it at a price between 15,000 per gram to 17,000 per gram. When you sell it to a manufacturer, that is somebody who makes products from the gold products, you will sell it at a price from 21,000 per gram to 33,000 per gram.
Refinery itatusaidia sana sana sana, sababu hii gold wakati tuna process kuna vitu mingi sana sisi hatujui zenye refinery itatusaidia kufanya kitu inaitwa value addition, kutoa impurities zenye ziko ndani na maybe kuifanya ikuwe value ya juu, hiyo gold ikuwe value ya juu.
What this refinery will be able to do, first of all, open up a market for all the artisanal miners to move away from brokers who have been for far too long taken advantage of them. Now they have a point where they can be able to take their raw material that is tested, processed and purchased for the right value or from the global market, and therefore being able to market their products outside and within the country.
Hatutanyanyaswa, bei ni ile, si ile yenye mtu anafikiria tu leo wacha nifanyie hivyo hawa mama, kesho wacha niwafinya. Hapana, ni ile hata ukikukul, hata ukisoma gazeti unaweza pata bei ni hiyo.
Once we have the refinery, there is a need for all the players to up the game of artisanal miners. So that means we are expecting more investment into the artisanal miners. We'll get the equipment, and we want to believe we will increase the production of the miners tenfold. And once we do that, that has so much to say about the economy of the community here, about the economy of this county. And it goes a long way in actualizing what the president stands for, bottom-up agenda.
Wale artisanal miners, wale wananchi wa kawaida ambao wanaendesha biashara hiyo ya gold, na ni wengi, karibu watu 15,000 pande tofauti tofauti. Nimeamurisha wizara ya kwamba hawa wote wapangwe katika cooperative.
And what is important to note is that the law provides that the county government, in partnership with our ministry, comes up with a licensing committee that we have in many areas have already gazetted. For example, in Homa Bay, in Migori, in Siaya, in Narok, we have already gazetted committees that will undertake licensing at local level. This creates an enabling environment for our artisanal miners to be able to be organized at the grassroots level, meaning they come to us in a cooperative and then they don't need to hustle. They don't even need to come to Nairobi. At their locality, they get the licenses. And that's why I want to encourage every other governor that has not nominated, because the devolved unit nominates the chairman. Those that haven't nominated, they should do so quickly.
From where some of us stand, we'll wish that this government quickly looks at how the gold that comes from these artisanal miners is going to be channeled, bought through the cooperatives, and then delivered to the refinery. So I will argue that the first people to be given what we call dealers trading licenses should be the cooperatives. Like Kakamega, we should have all the cooperatives with the dealers trading license, and we will be able to trace where each and every grain of gold is going to go, so that we are not losing it. But immediately we involve people who are not from here, then we are going to lose our gold. And that's why the refinery here really is going to be a big game changer in this county.
The benefits of a refinery also will lead people not to be, will lead the miners not to smuggle their gold even outside the country. And when it is well managed and governed, and if the proper structures are put, hiyo itasaidia pakubwa sana.
Well, largely in the country today, the biggest conversation we have is that a lot of the mining activities going on is illegal. And the president has come out clear to give a directive on how the process must be undertaken. I want Kenyan people to know that we have now in place an enforcement agency. Initially, we had uniformed police officer. But now we have incorporated the DCI and even Interpol.
This is going to be a very transformative economic activity. We are going to have increased industrialization in Kakamega, and that is something that I can say is a greenfield for us. Of course, where we see it, we also are playing a critical role just to sensitize the community so that they can support the new investor in terms of giving them a peace of mind, especially during the exploration works and also during the mining. The communities are crucial.
Ile madini muko naye hapa ya gold iweze kufaidi nyinyi, kwa sababu hakuna haja kuwa na gold hapa na haiwasaidii